We got to mix it back there.
Sound problem.
I think he's. Oh, good.
There it is. Finally, we hear your voice.
Don't give me a mic, it's a dangerous thing.
I'm not sure. I'll take it.
You are?
I'm not. I met you.
That was probably me.
Well, actually, the best
Thank God that's here, I would have forgotten. Hi, I'm Kirk Thornton. This is my wife, Julie Thornton. The reason I've got her up here with me is this workshop is going to be on building a character, and my wife is an actress, was Broadway for years, and she actually teaches acting as well now. So we're going to do this together as soon as we get her mic going. Let's see.
Is we going?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, there's all different ways of acting. There's ways to do it, there's ways to perform it. We both studied with the same teacher, although years apart. It's kind of an old school style of learning how to act. It was an acting program that we were both in. It was a 3-year program where from 9 in the morning till 11 at night, we were acting, doing movement, speech, different styles, Shakespeare, anything you could do for 3 solid years, just nothing but. That's almost kind of disappeared now. There really isn't that. They called it classical style training. Most actors now, they just, it's instinct. Actually, acting, I think, is probably 90% instinctual anyway. The 10% that you get from training is just to help you out. How do you feel about that? Anyway, so we came up with this character study. Normally, when you're creating a character, especially with anime, that character's already been created for you. He's right up there on the screen. But there are still times when you have to come up with things. You'll get behind the mic, and the director will throw the image on the screen. They'll say, "Okay, what do you think?" And you'll go, "Show me a little bit of this guy." And so they'll play a little bit, and sometimes, the majority of the time, they'll want you to keep the style that the Japanese actor did, but many times they want you to create your own. And we kind of come up with a system here to help you create your own character. Trying to pass back and forth. It's amazing the things that will help you as an actor. One of the things that helped me most in characterization was, and you can say what helped you most, but one of the things that helped me most was a thing called mask work. And it was mime. And you would think, well, that makes no sense, doing mime to create a character voice. But once you get into it, it actually does, because what mask work does is you start off, you create a neutral man, you put on a neutral mask, you create a man that has a character that has absolutely no individuality. He's absolutely generic. He doesn't have any of your idiosyncrasies, any of the things that you normally do. You have to lose all that and just become absolutely neutral. Then from there, you start going into character masks. And what you do is you put on the mask of a character, be a sad face, a happy face, and you get in front of a mirror and you look at that character and you create a body that goes with that face. And so you mold the body, you get the movements, the tempos, the rhythms, all the different feelings and emotions that go with that face are incorporated into your body. From there, you move to a half mask, which has the same thing, and you go and you create the character with that half mask, and then you also create a voice that goes along with that face. This is real helpful for anime because they're giving you a face, and you have to match this face. So what I normally do is I try to match whatever emotion that character is going through. I match physically and facially everything I see that character going through, because you hear when your body moves and your face is doing those things, it naturally pulls those emotions into you. What kind of...
Well, this is so complex. Think about you're the hero or heroine, and what do your feet do right now? Look down at your feet and see what they look like. Like, are they crossed over each other? Are they firmly planted? What are your feet doing? And now you're not the hero or heroine anymore. Now you're the villain. What are your feet doing? So, do something with your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice. Kind of all the instincts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to pass out a sheet for everyone, and this is a characterization sheet. And what we first want you to do is, do you all have something to write with?
Yeah.
You do? If not, there's little pencils. There were pencils in the back of the room as we came in. So what we're going to have you do is draw a character on the back of this piece of paper. It can be a stick figure, it can be anything. Any character, it can be your favorite anime character, it can be any character that's in your head. It doesn't have to be human. So we're going to pass these out. I'll give you half, and I'll take half, and we'll pass them out real quick. Now, you have more than half. I'll come when I run out. Okay.
Oh, I need one for him too.
Can't have one for him. He's, what is that, Harvey? Is that your giant puka rabbit? Do you know the movie Harvey? Oh. See the movie Harvey sometime with Jimmy Stewart. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, yeah.
What if you saw performed as a high school?
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm we may not have enough. I only...
That's the thing, we're saving paper. I didn't make this up.
If anybody has more than one passing around, some of you are going to have to share. I guess I didn't have enough. Somebody else need one?
Oh, there's one right here.
Yeah, you're
Tempted. That's
RPG characters and stuff.
Yeah,
Just things to think about.
He's the one.
I think I'm gonna like.
Yeah, I know. Yes. What?
You have something you can write on. Get the box or something if you want.
I know.
Okay, so real quickly, sketch a character. Any character you want. Yeah. It doesn't have to be. We'll get to that. Well, after you draw the character, then we'll do. Then we'll fill in everything about that.
Oh, so you want us to draw first?
Yeah, draw first.
Oh, draw.
Draw a character.
I act because I can't draw.
Stick figures. I can't draw. It would be a stick figure if I drew it. Yeah, you don't want to see my drawings.
So you don't want him to think about the expression that's in your face?
No, let's not. Let's they can add that. I got a feeling that I want to see what they come up with first. Yeah, I know. I should have printed a bunch more. I didn't think we'd have this many people. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the muscles are. Shut up.
Yeah, if you didn't get one of the sheets, you can borrow a piece of paper from somebody. I wonder if we had some just blank paper around.
Can you help?
Should be one of those.
I've got a few extra pieces of paper here. They're not the. They don't have the sheet on. But does anybody need a piece of paper? That's great. Try. Okay, you need a piece? No reason. Sure.
So 10.
Hey,
George was here.
always go with what you've got.
Do you remember how he has a
So I got another paper.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just have a muscular dude then.
I think,
Alright, cool.
yeah.
Bro, his arm would be like the size of
The height of undeserved arrogance.
He got a ring. Look at how long they are.
Should I tell you?
Yeah.
Let's give him some giant fingers.
We got to
Don't give him fingers, just have a single.
But God, here's the last thing I was like
I didn't want
You're working with such a David Bacon. That guy moved around it.
Shimmy person.
Could you show us a hand if you're done with your drawing?
or close to. Okay.
Close enough.
All right.
I come to the realization.
All right. So we'll start moving into the next part. Let's start filling in the details about this character. So, if you're just working with scrap paper, then you can just write these things down on the scrap paper. And if you've got the characterization sheet, you can fill in the blanks. The character classification. What kind of person is this? Is this a hero, a villain, an ingenue, a schoolgirl, a schoolboy, a monster, an alien, a pumpkin? You know.
His occupation.
Yeah, but I mean, like a hero, you know, might work in a Starbucks, so you wouldn't want to put that he's a barrister. You'd want to put that he's a hero. Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Like an archetype?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more like an archetype. I try to think of different archetypes. like in Samurai Champloo, I would say Gene is a samurai. So, you know, it's very easy. Trying to think of other shows. In Bobobo, Don Patch is a wacko. I would just classify him as a wacko. This guy's crazy. So do that. Give your character a name. What's your question?
My question is for the qualification. Okay, sorry. My character is a judge, but he's not a hero, he's not a villain, but he only sticks with the book.
Then he's a judge.
A judge. Okay.
Yeah. No, that works.
In that case, it was.
Yeah. In that case, it is his occupation.
Okay, that's right.
His occupation is, who he is. That's what he does. But he could also be a judge who's a villain. He could be a judge who's,
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, good. Okay, so give him a name. Give him an age. And by size, I don't mean is he, 34 inseam, 34 waist. What size is he? Is he big? Is he small? Is he, let's see, I'll look down.
If you like creative character in a video game, that's what you think. Guys, live.
Yeah. So, is he skinny? Is he fat? Is he short? Is he tall? What kind of size is he? How would this person walk? Would they walk quickly? Would they walk slowly? Would they walk smoothly? Would they walk with a limp? Would they walk
Big steps, little steps.
steps, little steps?
Swag.
Would they wear shoes? What kind of shoes would they wear?
That was nice. I saw his shoulders moving with the walk.
He's got Crocs.
Yeah. Does he swagger? Is he shy? Is it a shy kind of walk? History, that's a tough one. How history affects the character.
Could be personal history.
Yeah. Could be a personal history. Could be, does this person come from a damaged family life?
Born with a silver spoon.
Yeah,
that's an idea.
no, it is. So there's history does affect characters. When I was doing Naruto, I remember always going in, and Mary Elizabeth was directing, and she would not only tell me what my character was doing in the episode, she would tell me. Sorry about that. She would tell me what I had done. 20 episodes prior, what my father had done, what his friends had done. She would give me the whole history of this character and where I would be going. So any historical things that might help you in your character. What else?
General attitude is on here.
General attitude.
Life sucks.
Yeah. Pessimistic, optimistic, happy, sad, or other general life.
Jealous.
Yes, a jealous person. All these things affect how you're going to deliver your lines. Relationships. Is this person a loner? Are they very social? Do they have a lot of relationships, a few relationships? Do they get close to people, or are they guarded? And do they put up a wall?
Looking for love.
Okay. Source. We're down to source. A source is an interesting one. I haven't taught this workshop in a while, so I was like, what? I can't remember what source is. And then I remembered a realization exercise that we would go through. And it's you have a realization. Where you have realizations, you have them either from your head, you realize something with your brain, you realize something with your heart, with your stomach, or with your groin. So, where is this person centered? Are they centered in the head, in the heart, in the stomach, or in the groin? What drives this person? Most evil characters, I would say, are driven from the head. A lot of monsters driven from the gut because they just want to eat things. Romantic characters, obviously, from the heart, and horny characters are driven from the groin. Yeah, there are some evil with the heart. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Placement. Okay. Placement. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. No, placement would be where is the voice placed. The voice can be placed in different places in the head. You can be right down in the throat, can be down here. If you place him up in the mask, like I normally talk, like right in my mask. This is called my mask. It's right up here. Is he placed up in the nose? Is he placed? If I think down in my belly, I think down here. My voice is kind of coming from my belly. So where does this voice? Where's the voice placed with this character?
And then you can think about idiosyncrasies. Does this character talk out of his side of the mouth, his mouth, with a little bit of stutter or not?
Yeah, sometimes a little.
Silliness. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, any kind of quirks you can give a character are great. You know, they just add that little. They individualize it and make it yours. You know, other people haven't done that. They're your little quirky things that you add. A laugh, a snort, just a little something that you throw in there on your own. Now, the director may love it, the director may hate it. If he hates it, then find something else. But, wow, I gotta learn mic technique. Let's see, what else we got? Pace, or pitch. Yeah, pitch. That's pretty self-evident. What kind of pitch does this character have? Is he high-pitched, middle range pitch, low pitch? The pace. How quickly the person talks. Does this person talk slow? Or is he real fast-paced? Or is he kind of herky, jerky pace kind of guy? So that's the pace. The tone. The tone goes kind of with the placement. It would be like, is he a nice, clear tone? I'm speaking in a fairly clear tone right now. Is he kind of raspy? Is he raspy tone? Is he gravelly tone? Is he, what other tones are there? Sorry? Serious? I would put serious more under attitude. But tone, I think more of the quality of the voice. Let's see, we got through tone. Laugh. What kind of laugh does this person have? Think about how this person would laugh. Does he laugh big, deep belly laughs? Does he laugh kind of giggle? Is he do what I just did with a little, pig snort laugh? Or real high pitched giggle? Think about that.
That's kind of sexy. Where use that?
A signature obstacle. You want to?
No.
Okay.
Thing you know most.
Obstacle is, from our theater training days, an obstacle is the thing that keeps you from getting what you want. It's what all drama is based on. All drama, all comedy. There's something you want, there's something that's stopping you from getting it. You want to ask that girl out on a date, but you're too shy. So your insecurity is your obstacle. If you're in it can be as simple as a friend. You know, you want to get into a fight, but the friend doesn't want to let you. So try and think of something that's stopping your character from getting what they want. Because if a character gets everything they want, there'd be no video games. There's nothing to stop you. There's nothing to fight against. There's always got to be that fight. It's the same with anime. All anime, somebody wants something.
Could your all-knowing mother be an obstacle?
Absolutely. Impacts. What kind of sound does this character make when he's fighting?
Sorry, I built a character that would never ever fight.
Would never fight. Oh, yeah.
What do you make of?
If he's in anime or, oh yeah, okay. So if he'd make love, then think about what kind of sounds he'd make.
I hope it's not those big sounds.
Okay. So let's see. Key phrase. Does this character have a key phrase?
Believe it.
Absolutely. Believe it. Yeah.
What's
So,
yours key phrase?
what's yours key phrase?
Oh, no bother. What is it about bother?
No, that's Pooh's key phrase.
No, but Eeyore has something. Oh, come on, you guys.
I'll just eat vegetables.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Something, but a lot of times, like when I'm doing a character, and I know this, lots of actors, and I direct as well, they get a phrase that pops them into character, and they'll just keep saying, okay, what phrase? I'm trying to think of something that I use. I can't, but they'll just say a phrase that they've said before. It's all it takes is that phrase and throws them right into character.
Listen.
Yeah, like John Wayne. So, Pilgrim, why don't we go down to the stable? Anything. Pilgrim can be the phrase. Okay. So that is it. So now, what we want to do is get you up. So, we want to get you up as your character. Start creating the character. Think about how that character's moving, how they walk. Let's start walking around the room and interacting with other people as your character. In your voice, in your physicality.
That would be how to do this. Well, I'm not giving up.
She might need a hand.
Sure. You're kind of a cocky son of a bitch, aren't you?
Yeah, whatever.
There's all these people around here. Yeah, seriously.
These shoes don't. I told you, it's not easy for them. What's your problem? There we go. That's a bit better. As good of a crawl I can.
All right, fine. Oh, I'll walk over there.
I totally didn't steal anything from him.
Hey, I'm just acting.
Okay.
Haha! Waiting on people to get into character.
Where are you headed?
The thing is that you keep trying.
All right.
Oh, here's the characters. Oh, you're not brave? I'm an energetic stage performer, doing fun stuff, entertaining people. It's a Care Bear steering them away. It's a good time. All about that high energy, smiling, beaming joy everywhere, although on the inside, it's so different and dark. It's never been enough.
boring over there.
I'm trying to find some copy.
It's always rough when you
workout.
can't find the sides.
I know.
Because I can act, but I can't write.
What about your character?
Somebody stole my drink.
A squirrel or a fox?
May have found some.
Squirrely fox? That would be pretty intense. What does the squirrel fox say? Pretty like seems like a really dumb anime laugh. It's like it's like nobody laughs like that. It's like a weird little laugh, you know, the bigger the bad guy, you know. Jeez.
How we doing out there? Yeah?
I'm gonna high energy myself back to myself.
You're what? A shy potato with a lift. Very good.
I had a boat with a lift once. So,
I don't even know if I named it.
should have been with a lift. And a memory problem.
I just named it because it's purple. But now I don't even know if I named it.
Well, take a look at Better? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. You better make it stand. Yeah, I know. Well. I guess they can. So they'll just have to get down and do it. Well, I can.
Arnold's listening. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
Okay.
That's up.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, I could do a two-person scene.
Where's the party now?
Okay. All right.
Okay, moving on to the next portion of our evening.
So, you guys feeling relatively confident with your characters? Of course, sure. Yeah. Any of you want to come up and read some copy?
Sure. Yep. Like 2 at a time.
2 at a time. Let's get 2 people at a time up here. Let's see. Let's start with. Okay, Mr. Copy Pants over here.
Sure.
Like, and you, yeah. Or who were you pointing at?
I was pointing at the other copy pants across the way in the plaid shirt.
Okay. Well,
Let's do this.
yeah.
And then we'll do him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna move.
Yeah. So come on up. Now, I'll give you a mic. Here's a handheld.
What's the other units on this? Wow.
I'm trying to think the best way. Unfortunately, I'm trying. We got a music stand back here. I don't see it. There is? Oh, music stand. Now I got mic stands. Hang on just a second. Let me see if we got a.
I can see a music stand.
You know what? I'll just be the music stand.
Okay.
Okay.
If we're cozy, I can read that.
Let's see. We'll only go down through. Okay, now, what I want you guys to try and do, think of while they're reading. Ew, that's not going to help them. Think of the what? Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So, we'll do it twice. First time, you're Tocho. You're Ellie. Okay. Now see if you can kind of figure out what kind of characters these guys are.
Gee, yeah. I'm going to see old Dad. I'll plane leaves tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago, without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can you read our what? What? Your dad can come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Okay, good.
Nice.
So nice, very nice. Tell me about your character.
I was going to
Because you started out one way, and then as you kind of got lost in the copy, I think you lost a little bit of it. So you seemed. Just tell me about him off mic.
well, I don't know. I imagine like Tocho as this the guy who's very smart.
No, who's the guy? I want the guy you drew.
Oh.
I want you doing that character.
Oh, now, sorry, I got confused.
Oh no, that's all right. That's all right.
Basically,
I
my
wasn't
character was
clear.
this nasally villain,
Yes. I got villain.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that who you had drawn?
Yeah.
Okay, so stick with him. Just say the words as that guy, and I want you to. How does he physicalize? What you write about him physically?
He's kind of physically.
How do you see him physically? Is he big? Is he small? Is he kind of drawn
small.
in? Is he expansive?
He's small.
Okay, so he's small and he's he's kind of tight physically?
Yeah, he's...
Okay, so this time while you're reading the lines, I want you to physicalize that and bring him in tight and be, work with that physicalization, okay? While you're reading the lines.
All right.
And you're pretty much on it. I could see what you were doing. So, let's do it again.
Same roles or different roles?
You want to read, same roles just for comfort, I think.
All right, cool.
Jean-Pierre, I'm going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You lost your dad. You lost your dad.
No. My dad lost himself 10 years ago, without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can you read or what? Dad can't come home here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go and see him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Yeah, good. Sounds better. Again, near the end, he started losing that physicalization. It means everything as far as your voice. So his physicalization, he was kind of loose and goosey and kind of cocky and arrogant, and that carried. Unfortunately, once you're actually working, you've got to be able to do that and stay on mic. So the whole body can be moving, but everything, your mouth has to stay right on that mic. So you can't be going back and forth. But you use it all, and you still keep that, fluidity and the motion in your body. Or with you keep that cramped, pinched kind of feel. Anyway, real good, guys, real good. 2 more volunteers. Okay, you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Nice job, guys. Really good job.
And you have to use your own teleprompter. Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's be at the top. Let's go back to the top. Yeah. Let's see. I think you will be our Tocho.
Okay.
And you will be our Ellie.
Okay.
Okay. Remember your physicalization. Think, you judge. Think who you are. See if you can convey that.
Jean Perry and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You've lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can't come here.
Could you read or what? Your dad can't come here? Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, that's good. That's all you need.
Eye contact, guys. You made it whenever you could. You could get your eyes up off them. Good.
You want me to?
No, did you hear what she was saying was you guys made eye contact while you were working, which is, we didn't talk at all about that, but it's really a good thing. It helps, if you're just staring at a script all the time, it's easy to just start acting and not be real. But when you have to make eye contact with somebody else, it brings you back to a genuine sense and some honest stuff. I'm interested, what kind of character?
She is was pretty much an ex-convict, but didn't actually commit the crime. She was falsely accused.
Uh-huh.
So very bitter, very reserved, kind of sarcastic, doesn't trust anybody.
That's interesting. A convict who was falsely accused and a judge.
Yeah, I feel like the tension kind of between our characters, where it was like he was kind of like, oh yeah, let's go, and I'm like, I don't care.
She helped me a lot, by the way, for my assignment.
Yeah, real good job. Do you want to do it again?
Let's try it again.
Do it again. Let's just.
That way we know it a bit better and we can do the last two lines
Yeah,
too.
let's do the last two lines.
Okay.
Gene Perry and Gene Perry and I are going to see your dad. Our plans leave tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes?
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You've lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you know what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, I don't want to stay here either.
Really good. Yeah, I'm glad we did it another time. That was really nice. You did a nice adjustments and you were more comfortable that time. That was really nice. Okay.
A little detail on the looking at the nails.
Let's get two more. Really good stuff.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Kirk, could they try these two, or whoever you pick, could they try just walking around each other for a second before they start to read?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Just
as a blocking. Oh, I can tell. Yeah. I know. I've been to Broadway, though.
Well, you two are, let's bring you two up. Now this is a really difficult exercise because you're saying lines that have nothing to do with the characters you drew. But sometimes, you know, you'll go into a session and the lines won't make sense for whatever character you're doing and you just kind of got to go with it. So, grab a mic. This one. And, yeah, just, yeah. Before you, well, actually take a second. Well, you've heard it a couple of times. Read it over, and before you start, tell us when you're ready.
Just want you to pass each other and look at each other.
I'm letting you look at the lines first. Oh, do you want me to assign roles, or you just want to? Yeah.
I'll do Cho-Cho.
Okay, now we just want to circle each other a few times. Size each other up. This is the first time you've seen the other person. Kind of size each other up. Yeah. Get the lay of the land. Whenever you're ready.
Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
Timbuktu?
Yes,
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
you've lost your dad.
My dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read or what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, we'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't visit him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Good. We saw some new things in this one.
Some vocal variety
Uh-huh.
that we didn't even talk about. Again, we didn't even talk about it. You guys just bring it.
And some tempo changes. You made some tempo changes. You were a much more fast-paced person. You were much more laid back and slow. What kind of characters did you draw?
I drew a dragon. Like, decides the house, kidnaps princesses, eats them. Little weird, but I still wanted to do it anyways.
Good.
Mine is a character I've been working on for a few months.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was the one who chose the wrong path for the right reasons, and he's trying to redeem himself. And he actually killed his father because his father was a worthless piece of crap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'll read that story.
Don't
Yeah.
anybody steal that.
For a Ruby
Okay.
fan fiction, that'd be the right.
Knowing that, one more time. Do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Nobody's interested.
Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You've lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago, without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't visit him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Let's go do some grave digging.
She had a whole meeting once they knew that she had killed her dad. That was really interesting. Nice job. Really good stuff.
Due to the fact that the character, I actually really wanted to come up here for that reason.
No, that's great. That's really cool. Nice job, you
And
guys.
again, you did something we didn't even mention. You put a button on it. You improv that last line. They love that.
I did a little bit of improv in high school.
That's always good. They love that. Even in anime, they love it when we mess around and throw out a blooper.
Oh,
You know?
I love watching the blooper reel.
Yeah. No, they love that.
What is that
Great.
signal? Does that mean you're out of time?
I don't know. What time is it? Did the orchestra start playing or something? Oh, we got a few more minutes. We got 2 more. Okay. Okay, you, yes, and Spider-Man. And this time we'll just do 1 take so that we can get a couple more people up here.
Which side do you want?
Okay, and let's do Miss Acting Teacher, so brilliant. Do the walk around before you start. Size each other up.
Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You've lost your dad.
No. My dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read or what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Wow! 2 different worlds we had going on here. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
You had done your homework, I could see, I mean, you had very smooth rhythms, a very elegant delivery, and you were just all over the place. What's your character, would you draw?
So I recently started a new D&D program, our campaign, and my character is basically an air elemental who is a trickster, prankster kind of character.
Okay, so absolutely.
Actually,
it was
all that whimsical stuff.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And yours?
Yeah.
I was actually, the character that I was doing was actually, I kind of based it off of a villain from a comic book that, I read a lot of X-Men, and this character is, I think if I remember correctly, his name is Abyss. He's like this like springy, like, kind of carefree, yet like incredibly sinister guy. I kind of wanted to see if I was actually...
Very intelligent, right?
Very
Okay, I get that all came across.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see if I could actually be able to kind of pull off the kind of like raspy and very enticing voice that he would have whenever he would meet like his enemies.
Yeah, very, very smooth, seductive, intelligent, evil, all that stuff. Real good. Wonderful. Let's see if we can get 2 more up here real quick. You got your hand up, and I'm trying to get mixed couples. I would pick you. I'm going to pick the one right behind you. Okay, real quick. Who knows? Maybe we can get 2 more even. Let's see what we got time-wise. Yeah, we'll be able to. Sure. All right. So
scroll to the top.
Yeah.
Well,
scroll too far.
not too far.
And do your walk around, size each other up.
Suppose we should start.
Go ahead.
Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
I haven't listened.
You lost your dad.
Dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read or what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't want to come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you want to go by his name.
So, you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here.
Okay, that was great. Okay, real fast. I like what you're doing, but I can't hear it, so get that mic closer to your mouth because you're real soft. What? Yeah, just use the mic. Be really quiet, but I still have to hear it, even if it's really quiet. Yeah, there's.
Because it's so good.
It's because it's so good, yeah. So do it again. We'll go right into it.
Alrighty. Scrolly. There we go. Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad. Our plane leaves tomorrow.
Yes. I haven't lost anything.
You lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read or what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you want to go visit him.
So you want to come with us?
No, but I don't want to stay here either.
Better, thank you. Okay, so real quick, what were your characters?
Super high energy, safe performer.
Okay. I loved your sidelong glances, though. Little things out of the side, those were incredible.
Absolute exuding entertainment.
Yeah, that was great. And you?
Well, I'm an author, and this character that I made is like a character that I usually use as like side characters in like different stories. She's like a loner, and she doesn't really like to talk to people because she's introverted, emo, and definitely has a dark past.
All that came across. That was great. I think we've got time for one more. You, and you.
Sorry.
Come on up. Okay, so let's figure out who's who.
What's your take on improv?
Take on improv? If the other person's into it, then it's cool. Otherwise, sometimes he doesn't know where to go, where his cue is. And the problem with anime, you're never allowed to improv in anime. Well, I won't say that. I won't say never.
I just thought I'd ask
Never
before
say
I did
never.
it.
No, I never say it, because there will be times when I look at the script and I go, the script sucks. Roll one, and I'll lay something down and go, oh yeah, that's much better. So take it away. Do what you want to do.
Okay. I'll just follow it.
Well, make it your own.
All right.
Size each other up. Oh, we got some conflict here.
It's going down.
Yes, and I am going to see you now. I'm playing this tomorrow. Timbuktu? Yes. I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu. You've lost your dad. No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago. Without warning. Besides, you can come here. Can't you read or what? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again. If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane. So you wouldn't go with us? No, but I don't think you want to come with me either.
Great. Okay. To be clear on you, when you hear about your character,
My character was is a heroic character. So if someone threatens him, he stands up to it.
okay, so I want more of that. This guy was obviously a bad guy, right? No? I quit. So tell me about your character.
So he's okay, technically he might be a bad guy depending on the situation, but he is a dwarvish type character who is an interrogator, but also a doctor.
Okay.
So he likes to beat them up, patch them up, and then beat them up again.
Okay, okay. I want to see more conflict. I want to see you standing up to him more. When he says something to you, I want you to be stronger with him and press your point harder, okay? So,
And louder.
because well, when you were swaggering around, I thought, oh, we got a fight coming. And then
I'm not much of a big speaker.
And then that's all right. So just commit to it. Just, you know, if your line is, let's see. So to Timbuktu, you know, you're Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Be strong enough. I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu. You know, don't just say, and get your hand out of your pocket. You can't. You do much better acting with your hands out here because you'll be much more physical than with your hands here.
Okay.
That will read into your character. So be physical, be confident, meet him head on, be strong about what you say. Okay, let's try that again. Jean-Pierre and I are going to see your dad on plane tomorrow.
To Timbuktu?
Yes.
I haven't lost anything in Timbuktu.
You've lost your dad.
No, my dad lost himself 10 years ago. Without warning. Besides, he can come here.
Can't you read or won't? Your dad can't come here. Let's go. If you don't come with us, you'll probably never see him again.
If you really cared about my dad, you wouldn't go visit him by plane.
No, I said Lindsay has her.
So,
Yeah, I said Lindsay has
come with us.
No. But if you insist.
Okay. Much better, much better. Thank you.
But I missed the groan in the front, but that's, you know, the first time you did it, was
Okay.
Yes.
What we'll just do is, okay, so they're going to give us an extra 5 minutes. So we'll just take a couple of questions if you have any questions. Otherwise, somebody else has got the stage. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What show of the Broadway did you act like this?
Oh, it was called Crimes of the Heart. It was not a musical.
Okay.
It was a crazy Southern family where there's been a murder. It was a comedy.
Yeah.
How do you like that voice you want to do, you know, good, you know, that voice you kind of want to do, you know, the voice you want to do perfect?
You have a voice in your head and you want to do it perfectly. Is that the question? Have you heard that voice in anything that you've seen? Have you heard something similar to that voice? You have. Copy it. Copy it. I hear a voice on the radio, I copy it. I hear a voice on TV, I copy it. The thing is, I'm not real good at voice matching, so a lot of times when I try to copy a character, it comes out as this complete, like, you know, I try to copy John Wayne, and it comes out as something completely different. And I go, oh, hey, I'm not copying John Wayne anymore, I got a new voice. So, you know, even if you're not good at copying it, a lot of times it will lead you into something else. But always copy animals, copy anything you hear, try and imitate it.
And repetition.
Yeah, repetition.
Over and over and over.
Yeah.
How exactly does one go about like submitting for auditions for various roles? How do you go about doing that?
Gosh. You take class with somebody who is casting. You try to find out who's doing the casting. You take a class with them so that they can see you, and then they will think of you for that kind of thing. That's the way to get your foot in the door. Once you get your foot in the door, it opens up and people work with you and they go, oh, I worked with, what's your name?
Mark.
I worked with Mark. I think he'd be really good on this project. And somebody say, hey, I just worked with this new guy, Mark. You know, and word of mouth travels real fast, and you get out and you email people and you hustle.
So it's kind of like you, let's say I know a few voice actors who actually do anime voicing, you know, contacting them might be a way if I don't take, let's say, that class or something like that.
Yeah. Class is best, though. Get in front of those casting directors, you know. Yeah.
So how often do you actually get to build a character like this versus having to go from sides or what a director tells you?
These are, I always use these tricks, even when I get a character. I go into a session, they say, if it's anime, the character will be on the screen, and I'll still, you know, I'll have 80% of it, and then I'll go, yeah, but I'm missing something, and I'll go back and I'll try to go over these things. One thing that we didn't talk about is senses. Yeah. What do you see, smell, taste, hear, touch?
In the setting.
In that setting. So that character's in the woods. He smells pine. He can hear the river. All those things will bring honesty to your performance, and that's the most important thing. As far as creating a character voice, I know Crispin Freeman teaches a class, and he says, learn to play yourself. After that, everything else is easy. I worked the opposite way. I'm kind of a technical actor, and playing myself is the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I have such a hard time being me, because I just think I'm not interesting at all. So, you know, who would want a character of me? So I always throw on all this extra crap, which I don't really need. So, you know, start as basic as possible, work with the director, and organically you'll come up with something.
Also, if you ever stumble into a class where they spend some time helping you figure out what your type is, then that gives you a stronghold to build on. Okay? I mean, what do you think you would be best at playing? Okay, start there. And if you can get the opinion of others without them knowing.
I always choose the roles that are most different for me because they stretch me.
Or you're afraid of showing yourself, like me. Yeah.
I'm curious, like, how do you find a voice that you like for a character? Like, find the type of voice fits them and something that you like?
Well, it can work several different ways. Sometimes with anime, you're stuck, you're cast because you sound like the Japanese actor who did it, and they want you to just kind of copy what they did. So that's the easy way. The hard way is by using some of the tools that we gave you. You know, usually you'll get, even if it's original animation, you'll get a rendering of that character, a description, and you know, usually it's a pretty solid description. And when you get auditions, it's this way too. You get you get the history of the character, a lot of things. He's evil, he's intelligent, he's smarmy, he's smooth and slimy. They give you a lot of this stuff, and then you just try to incorporate that into your how you interpret that. You put that into your read, and if you're right, you get the role. Yeah.
Do you have any tips other than just copy for if you're trying to go for more androgynous voice or a voice that's the opposite of your gender?
The opposite of your gender. Physicalize. You know, the more you can get your body, make your body do what the body of that person does, the more that voice is going to come out. And yeah, just get an image like when you work on dialects. You know, you can hear you hear British, you know, all that, yeah, Irish, Scottish, but if you have somebody really specific in mind, your dialect's gonna be much stronger. So if you get a real solid picture of the person you want to voice, the clearer that picture is, and you know, the character sheet helps you, you know, forces you to try and, you know, come up with those details. The more details you can picture, the easier it's going to be.
And then go to places, safe places that you wouldn't normally go, and just listen. Where we're from, if you drive half an hour, I'm going to hear voices from all over the world. But I have to go somewhere to hear those voices. I'm not going to get it around the house, and maybe not going to get it from television.
Okay, sorry, we're late. We got to wrap it up. I've got other panels. Come to if you have more questions. Yeah, my other panel is going to be much more question and answer, so we'll deal much deeper with there. Okay.
You guys were very inspirational.
Yeah, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Oh, John, we're going to keep going.
Forever.
Keep going forever.
Concert?